Hello. Today I want to talk to you about kind of running a budget and improving your credit score. I've been trying to get rid of some bad credit items on my report for several months. I believe I started about May or June of last spring. And I only had a few accounts. There was 4 or 5 that was giving me trouble. Some of them I'd never heard of. Some of them I didn't understand. And I had 2 credit card companies, and they're just plain evil because they're some big powerful empire. And every time I ask the credit bureau to investigate a matter, they just kind of rubber stamp it. Act as if they're the almighty God or something, and it's really discouraging. I recently sent Equifax a demand for a proper investigation. I sent it out about the 24th of November, and about 25 days later I get some response back. It's just a form letter that says I didn't send a proper identification, or my address wasn't correct, or it's just a bunch of bull. And about the 2nd of January, I sent them another letter that says I asked you for a dispute and you did not even respond to me. What's the problem? According to Section 609, paragraph A1A of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you're required to send me competent proof of your claim. And I've got nothing back. For 60 days, I sent out another dispute to them because I'm getting fed up with them because they keep telling me that everything's verified, it's 100% accurate, and they absolutely refuse to send me any documentation for the simple fact that they don't have any. No documentation exists. There is no instrument of anything they can provide to me to verify the account. And in my letters, I ask them every time for the contact person, the name of the person who verified it, their telephone number. That's considered the method of verification, and they have 15 days to provide that. And I might get another one of them stupid form letters out that says, we use various means. It's just a butt-kissing letter to show that they're actually doing something, and it's just a bunch of lies from these credit bureaus. But back to the banks. I send them out the paperwork, and they make a bunch of lies to me, and use politicking, trying to cover up the fact that they have no valid claim, that they can't make court evidence, they couldn't sue me, but they continue to trash my credit because they can. And I've even asked them for sales slips, something to say that I made the purchase, and they have nothing. And this is an ongoing matter of something that's really bothering me. I've been busy working on this for 9 months, and I'm basically getting nowhere. The collection agencies wouldn't give me what I asked for, so I went over their head, and I got the state involved with it, and the state come down on them. And all of a sudden, one of them collections from a bank just disappeared. Go figure. But they kept saying that they had all this evidence and stuff, and then all of a sudden, when the state got involved, the entire account just disappeared. It was taken off all my credit reports. And I find this to be very disturbing. I've been working on my budget. I've got kind of a spreadsheet out. I'm recording every expense I have and every payment I make, and I start looking at it. I'll start looking for other ways to save more money so I can pay off my existing accounts, and I'm making some real progress. I got a form here. It's got some of my personal stuff on it, so I'm just going to fold the end of it over. And it's basically a chart, kind of like a calendar, and this way I can record my payments and keep track of everything, and I can map the progress I'm making. It works out a lot better if you can look at it on paper and it says I'm spending this amount of money X number of dollars goes to keeping my house going. X number of dollars goes on to past due accounts. I'm spending this much on utilities and insurance and gasoline, that sort of thing. And once I started looking at this and figuring out where the money was going, I was able to make some adjustments. One of the best things you can do is turn off the television or cut back on your cell phone package. Those are the two main things, because I used to have a satellite through Dish, and it was $72 a month just to watch a few shows on TV. So I'm on Amazon searching around for TV antennas, and I find one that was $50. And then I got 2 sections of pipe and put it up on up to the top of the roof, and then I had about 20 to 30 feet of TV cable, and it's connected to 2 televisions, and I get about 6 or 8 channels, enough to stay entertained. It's not prime time, but it's free. So I paid about $50, $60, $70 to put up a TV antenna, and I get free television as long as the signal booster works. If I have to replace it once a year, that's pretty cheap television. And I'm doing the same with my grocery bill. That's another killer. Marketing will pressure you to buy stuff you don't want or don't need, and it says, oh wow, you just got to have that now, and then you have to look at, do I actually need that, or do I just want that? And most of the time, especially like holiday stuff, seasonal stuff, Easter's coming up, you're going to see unlimited stuff has something to do with Easter, candies, you name it. It's all about influencing the cash flow through the country. And this is a kind of the mindset I want you to think about, is where your money's going and what you can do to cut back and lower your bills, and eventually pay off your accounts. I mean, everybody right now is running debt. I mean, I've never financed a car, because the simple fact that you get ripped off. And that's plain and simple, and I'm just making my best effort to find a way to get out of debt, so I might actually have a little bit of extra money to spend on things I might want, or might want to have some fun sometime. Thanks for watching.